challenge. You know, we got to fuel one another. You know?
Touchdown, Texas! Ryan Wingo! How do you like that? Pass caught by Wingo, turns it upfield 30, 35, Wingo 40. He goes to midfield. Forget it, folks. Forget about it. Say goodnight to it. 75 yards on the first play from scrimmage. Ryan Wingo does it again.
I'ma keep on smashing, keep your name alive and post you up. Cause I'm up, but my feelings in my swerving through the city in this scat. I got my feet on
The flat, turning upfield to the 40, 45 midfield. This is Wingo to the 40, 35, breaks a tackle down the 20, the 10, and inside the 5-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, the line of scrimmage throw to Wingo, and Ryan takes off. Wingo!
He gon' stop sending the ball, we keep stretching it free. But little do he know he's next on that we meet again. Jason hit my phone like that, just booked me for about 20 racks.
Goes deep downfield where he's got Wingo. He got it. 15, 10, and the 5, and down to the 3-yard line.
Started slamming out with choppers in the sack. I know what it feel like. Take this, make sure they peel right. 3 to the chest, 1 to the neck. I bet that boy don't heal right. I keep popping all these pills cause I like what it feel like. Don't think that I'm slipping. Try your luck, you gon' get killed twice.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Wingo. Touchdown, Texas. Ryan Wingo. How do you like that?
Oh, fresh out the frying pan into the fire. I be the music biz #1 supplier. Fly it in a piece of paper bearing my name. Got the hottest chick in the
Ryan
game.
Wingo does it again.
That's right, ho.
Ohio State's rival, Penn State, as their DC. Manning down the slot, and it's caught. It's Wingo. Big reception.
Getting paid money.
Yes, as was very obvious by the amount of gold and diamonds around Trey Wisner's last year. Pumped by Arch. Look at the time he has, but coverage downfield, and then he connects with Wingo.
And I think there may have been a missed opportunity there for Arch Manning to find Livingston on a post throw down the field. He's coming in motion. I think there was a spot for him. If he had just anticipated this throw a little bit sooner, he's faking it. He's looking at the wheel. It's not there right now. I think there's an opportunity for a big one, but you got to feel confident.
1st and goal from the 5. Manning to throw, and that one is caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Ryan Wingo.
Force the issue with these two receivers. You get man-to-man coverage. Natural rub between the two receivers.
Arch Manning to Ryan Wingo in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
To help keep them in 3rd and manageable.
Good strong throw. That one is out to Ryan Wingo. 1st down over the 35. Well, that was an absolute seed from Arch Manning.
Now, it's the throwing talent that we've been looking for. Drop back, hitches, and then throws a absolute laser.
Have been behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to go downfield this time. Caught at the 48 by Ryan Wingo. And that's a good connection. Wingo, a guy that Arch told us yesterday, he wants to get the ball to more.
Yeah. I mean,
1st and 10, Texas, 2nd series for the Horns. Over the middle, open receiver. There's Wingo again. And he'll back his way to the 30-yard line. Iman Allen made another tackle, but that's a gain of 18.
now that's just letting it rip. Sam Houston State decides to go all-out pressure. They want to bring everyone. He hits Ryan Wingo on a slack if they need to run the football. A little trickery.
And around to Wingo. Behind a block, gets across midfield, trying to strip a tackler. Finally pulled down at the 30 by C.J. Brown. But there is that elite speed by Ryan Wingo. He's had a good night here so far. 34 yards on that burst.
You see Ryan Wingo right here. He's going to come across on the little reverse, a little trickery. You see the tight end out in front. And then this is a good way to get him the football, right? He's not getting the throws maybe in the pass game that you want, but you see this elite speed, sophomore, really young guy. The ground.
Going deep, looking for Wingo. He's got it. Touchdown. Manning taking a shot to his favorite target, Ryan Wingo. 53-yard touchdown pass. That's what a lot of people wanted to see in this building.
I was just about to say that. Texas fans are on their feet. Post this play action game that Sark talked with Torrey on. You're reading that free safety, and I'm telling you, Clay, he missed this throw last week versus UTEP. Exactly this throw, a post route. He leads him perfectly up the field. He missed this throw by 5 yards last week. This is getting better. This is the Arch Manning that he himself knows who he is. And Cal is their top threat.
To the end zone, Wingo. Touchdown, Texas. Second touchdown for Ryan Wingo.
Last two possessions, they've got their guy. It's got to feel good for this young man.
Second touchdown catch. And now Arch with 3 touchdowns.
Signed in the portal from Stanford was Mosley, and he made a big play there. And now they're looking for another big play to the back of the end zone. Ryan Wingo got a foot down for the touchdown. What a throw from there.
Middle of the field, you're going to see the safety drop down at the top of the screen. Corner and outside leverage. Arch, perfect execution. Nice and calm in the pocket, 2 hands on the football, just slides to his left. Look, you see him looking to his right. He's like, man, it's not there. I got a free rusher coming in my face. And I've got Ryan Wingo just streaking on the post. He has been a big playmaker for them this year. That's just good eyes by Arch. That's good composure. Threw the football on balance. Didn't. That's exactly what's thinking.
And Matthew Caldwell's got to put it in the air. How about that throw? Ryan Wingo turns upfield, gets to the sideline and stops the clock with 26 seconds to go, but...
Love it. They need 4 on 3rd down. Manning was looking for a slant. It wasn't there. Now he can run and pitches it back across and converts to Ryan Wingo. Had some space, probably would have gotten there, but saw Wingo break free late.
And the offensive line does their job. I mean, really, there's no reason for Arch Manning to get out of there. He ends up being creative. Good job of coming with his vision, finding that receiver to the backside once he broke contain. And maybe the 4th time we've seen his receivers work well.
3rd and 12. Manning with a 3-man rush, and the pressure got there anyway. Throws back across his body, and a beautiful delivery to Wingo for a Texas first down.
Well, and that's why I was expecting. And he'll throw a lateral on the first play, swinging it out to Ryan Wingo, who gets the edge and is deep into Mississippi State territory and down inside the 5. 60 yards from Manning to Wingo on the first play.
I'm not sure that was a layup. That was more like a dunk. A short pass, sure. Easy completion to get going. And Sarkisian said, I got to remember, we've got playmakers on the perimeter. I got to get the ball to my playmaker.
And he'll throw a lateral on the first play, swinging it out to Ryan Wingo.
Breaks a tackle down the 20, the 10, and inside the 5-yard.
On 2nd and 9, a line of scrimmage throw to Wingo, and Ryan takes off. Wingo still on his feet inside the 15-yard line. Kelly Jones saved the touchdown.
Well, that's what Coach Sarkisian was talking about. Let's get back to the way we started. How about a couple of these quick throws to the perimeter and let our playmakers do the work.
60-yarder from Wingo to start the game, 42 more. On 3rd and 10, Manning. So good on the move, throws downfield, wide open is Wingo, inside the 5. That is the 3rd explosive throw to Ryan Wingo.
He started out in that punch set to the right side of the formation. and it looked to me like got eyes caught in the back. The yardage needed.
Arch, that's a bullet into traffic to Wingo.
Again, only brought 3. Protection able to hold up, and Arch Manning from a clean pocket able to find Ryan Wingo. It's been his story all game long. If there's been any offense.
Defense. Manning comes out slinging to Ryan Wingo. Down the far sideline. He's going to go all the way. On the first play of the game, 75 yards and a Texas touchdown.
By Arch Manning, recognizing the pressure that's coming off the edge. It's also a terrific job on the outside, the way it's blocked. And then all Wingo has to do is beat Patterson, the linebacker, who's working from inside out. He makes a miss, and he's out the gate. Hurd takes a poor angle, and nobody's going to catch him. Just an outstanding start for the Longhorns.
Couple of fatal missed tackles for the Vanderbilt defense. Last week in Starkville, Texas scored on an Arch Manning. On to the college football playoff, the only team that's been in the college football playoff each of the last 2 years. Out wide to Wingo and Manning at quarterback.
Quick swing pass caught by Wingo. Turns it upfield 30.
Ryan Wingo down the far sideline.
To it, 75 yards on the first play from scrimmage. Ryan Wingo does it again.
He's been so good after the catch. I mean, making guys miss. That's now 2 big missed tackles by.
Quick throw underneath. Wingo, can he get going? Had a crease. Just reaching out and grabbing him as he sprinted by. Baxter is the back. 1st and goal. Play fake. Manning. End zone touchdown, Ryan Wingo. And finally, the Burnt Orange find the end zone. They cash in the Hill interception with the help of that 3rd down PI.
Position. Let's watch Arch Manning's eyes. Looks out to the tight end to the left. Protection's there. Comes back with that quick release. And a heck of a job by Ryan Wingo. Let's really give this guy his due because he dropped head
tackles against Arkansas.
Quick strike by Arch to Wingo, and when Wingo just gets a little bit of space, he bursts right up the field for a 1st down.
Well, and the play fake can help. This isn't going to be a run, but you're just trying to freeze Stephen Dix Jr. at linebacker for a split second with this fake right here. He just pauses, and that opens a bigger window for Wingo. That's really made a big difference.
They go with the tap to Wingo, and he turns the corner and spins his way for extra yardage. Look at the fight out of Ryan Wingo framed up against Kenai Walker.
And that's a good idea on the jet sweep because when he gets a full head of steam, he's 20 miles an hour. You just want to get him going. Those long strides start to pick up, and Arkansas just can't run with them.
3rd and 8. They back off and yet still get a little pressure on Arch. It goes downfield and gets it complete to Wingo. What a big play between Arch Manning.
Doesn't have a lot of time. Once he steps up, he's now got to get rid of this thing now. And a really good job in a scramble drill, too, of Wingo.
Looks his way for a moment, then goes downfield, and wide open is Wingo. Inside the 10, 1st and goal, Texas.
So they're faking a swing pass out to Wisner, and it affects the entire 2nd level of Arkansas's defense. The swing is here. They pump fake that. These guys all run downhill, and no one worries about this. It's a really good job of just setting this play up. We've seen the swing pass a little bit early in the game plan. It's the 2nd time a pump fake has turned into an explosive play in the passing game.
C.J. Baxter's come in at running back. Manning takes off running, throws on the run, very close to the line of scrimmage. Caught in the back of the end zone for a Ryan Wingo touchdown.
Challenge the line of scrimmage. The ball is out before his body crosses, so a great job by him keeping his eyes downfield and taking advantage of the busted coverage.
pumps, pressure coming, he can run, and he throws instead for the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Texas! Ryan Wingo, how do you like that?
Caught in the back of the end zone.
Comfortable early. 3rd and 10. Little pressure coming on Manning. They didn't get to him, and he makes them pay with the conversion out at the 45. Ryan Wingo, the leading receiver for the Longhorns, moves the chains out near midfield with a 22-yard gain.
Arch does a really nice job just looking this way, and you're going to see Wingo come on a little dig across the middle. It's a nice blitz pickup up the middle by Chris.
10, they're going to get to midfield. Manning looking, surveying, connecting, caught. Who else? Ryan Wingo moving.
You can see the grab happen in the slot against Emmett Mosley.